What's up, my tribe? Welcome back to another great week. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. It's my prayer for you that the rest of 2020 be better than what we experienced in the beginning of the year. Continue to stay safe. We're in this together. You're not alone. Let's jump right into today's video. We all sometimes seek shortcuts to help us reach our goals faster with little effort and little expense. The truth is that shortcuts can be very, very helpful. Like for instance, when I wake up in the morning to go to the office, I know that at certain times traffic will be on the highway. So rather than go through the highway that makes me get to the office late, I would use short routes, although not tarmacked, to get to the office in time. The same way you would use Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V to copy and paste items on your computer rather than right-clicking. Shortcuts can be helpful, but there are no shortcuts in life. You just have to put in the work and take the right action to get to your goals. Some have allowed themselves and they're falling into the temptation of temporal satisfaction by cutting corners at the expense of long-term bonds that will require you to invest more time, more energy, more effort to correct the mistakes of that corner you cut in the past, when you would have just followed the process and the steps to avoid this costly price that you will pay in the future. It reminds me of the story of the young man who proposed in his heart that he was going to do everything right, following principles and values, and not allow the corruption of the system get to him. Other people in his office were, cutting corners, getting more money, and enriching themselves. They were building houses, buying cars, and he felt to himself that after like 3 years on the job, he felt this is not worth it. I have stayed on the right track up until this point, and then these people are just making better things and nothing is showing for my principal values. I can't do it anymore. So he decided to compromise just that once. But that compromising led him to where he is today, in prison, suffering because he wanted to be like others and cut corners when he would have just paid the price. Another story comes to mind of the person who said he's not going to compromise, and then in the long run he is now enjoying the fruit of living a principled and valued life with no compromise of his office, and is enjoying the benefit, while those that were compromising are now suffering because their wrongs have caught up with them and they're serving their sentences. It can sometimes feel that you are going too slow when you follow due process, going from step to step in your journey to your goal and becoming your best self. It can sometimes feel slow, but I can guarantee you that slow sometimes is the best way rather than going fast, doing wrong. It is better to travel at a slow pace, doing the right thing and headed in the right direction, than to go fast in the right direction but with the wrong ways and the wrong step. You may look at other people's success today and wonder to yourself, why am I still at this level and they are on that level? Remember that their time of going slow when they were building gradually has culminated in the fast that you're seeing right now, the speed at which they are progressing It's their season of reaping from the fruits they've sowed in the past. Do not envy it and make it pressure you to want to be like them, that you cut corners and do shady things. Instead, enjoy your own slow season right now of building the right values, right principles, right foundation that sets you on a path, on track to that point where you start reaping the fruits of everything you've sown and begin to enjoy that other people will look. Let the journey of those that have paid the price in the past and are enjoying the fruit inspire you and make you and push you to be your best self. But don't be pressured by their own fast lane that you skip your own lane of slowness right now to join that lane that might end up burning you. It's not worth it skipping the steps in the process of life. Sometimes you would need to go slow to become fast. That's shortcut that you're thinking to yourself today, that is a small price to pay, might end up in the long run meaning the difference between you having a successful life or a failed life. Do not cut corners. Stay in the process, go slow, and you will become fast in the future. Thank you very much for staying to the end of the video. I hope you learned something about it. If you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and join the Smile Tribe as we together build ourselves to become our best version, grounded in principles and values. My challenge to you this week is to intentionally look at your journey and see what values and principles do I need to imbibe right now, and move slowly as you move on your journey in life. I guarantee you that living a life of values and principle would always pay off in the long run, give you peace of mind that would allow you to enjoy the fruits of the labor you've made in the past. Once again, do not cut corners. To values and principles, be through. Till I come your way next week, keep spreading smiles. Blessings.